Guys, it's Kara, and I know it's been a while, but I thought I'd do a real quick video because I have received something that I purchased that is a limited edition item, so I wanted to get a video done and post it quickly in case any of you are interested in the item. I may talk about where I was and what's been going on with me in a later video, but for now I'm just going to kind of dig into this. So I haven't actually shown getting a package from the Goulet Pen Company in a while, partly because I've done an unwrapping video before from them, and partly just because I haven't really purchased anything from them recently. But because it's been a while, I thought I'd kind of show you how nicely they package everything, so you can see how it came in the box. Now there is going to be some crinkling as I take things out, but I thought I would unwrap it with you guys, so if you are new to fountain pens or you want to try out Goulet Pen Company, you can see how they package things up. I'm just going to toss the box to the side. So you can see it was all nicely packaged in there. There's always a little piece of candy of some kind, and I'll talk about the other stuff over there just in a minute. So let me unwrap. Again, excuse the noise. Unwrap the bubble wrap. Okay, so inside here are the items that I purchased. So I obviously have a couple sets of ink cartridges. But let me show you this. This is the limited item. Well, and the ink might be limited as well, now that I'm thinking about it. But let me see if I can open this up and show you. As you probably guessed, I purchased a new Lamy fountain pen. This is the Vibrant Pink. Here's the packaging. And there is the pen. It's gorgeous. Now I'm not actually going to ink it up with you guys, but I probably will show it in a future video. And this one is an all-star. Again, Vibrant Pink, and I got the ink to match, which I'm going to show you guys here in just a second. I have had several Lamy pens and still have several. I'll show you a couple just for comparison's sake. And I really like the Lamy as a brand. Their pens are very they have very good quality. They have a good range, so if you want to be, try one of their pens as a beginner, you can. And they also have some more expensive ones. Most of my Lamy pens are relatively inexpensive. So let me show you. I picked up the cartridges because I always like to get cartridges. If I travel, if I go on a ride or a trip or anything like that, I prefer to take cartridges with me. It's just my preference. And I think I'm going to start trying to see if I can actually refill the cartridges, since I often buy the corresponding ink. I'll let you know how that goes. And then let me take this off, because of course I bought a bottle of the ink, and I thought I would show it to you in case you haven't seen it. Okay, so here's the ink. This is what their bottles look like. Okay. Now I'm going to swatch it out for you so you can actually see it. And I obviously want to see it in person too. So I have this little pad of Rhodia paper that I've used in the past for ink swatches and pen tests. I just thought I would do it again, and I'm going to try to not get inky, and I'm just going to use a Q-tip to swab it out. We'll see how that goes. Okay. Let's see. Okay, well there's what it looks like on the swab. Let's put the lid back on before I do something really horrible. And now I think, I haven't obviously played with this ink yet. It might have, I can't remember if this is one that has a sheen to it, in which case, I don't think it did, but let me just see if mixing it a little bit will help or do anything. I don't think that there's a big difference to it. I mean, that pink is, I think that's a gorgeous pink color. Let me just try some from here. Okay, let me dip it in there. I didn't get enough. Yeah, I think it's just that color. I think I'm imagining the sheen or thinking of a different ink maybe. anyway, I'll hold that up for you in just a second. Let me get rid of the cotton swab so I don't have an issue. Okay, so there is the vibrant pink, and that is gorgeous. I can think of one person in particular, Courtney, if you're watching, thinking of you, that would really like this ink. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous pink. Just to give you guys a little bit of a comparison, I also have their pink pen as well, so if you want to see them kind of side by side to get a color comparison. I have the, I think this is a Lamy Joy as well, in a white, just so you can get kind of a contrast. So like I said, I love Lamy pens. I also have the coral one somewhere. I don't remember where I put it right now, which is annoying me. And then I also have this one as a Lamy pen too. It's a good brand if you guys are looking at starting with fountain pens. Lamy's a good starter pen. So anyway, there is my share. I will put a link down below directly to this pen on the Goulet Pen Company website. They are an awesome company. They have great customer service. They are family-based. I highly recommend that if you are looking for fountain pens, you check them out because they're just fantastic. I've had a lot of experience shopping with them. I've actually, you know, on social media chatted with Brian, and he and his wife are wonderful, so they will answer any questions you have or help you out in any way. Just wanted to mention, I also picked up the converter for the pen so that I can use the bottle ink if I don't want to use the cartridge, and of course that allows me to use whatever ink color I want. This came with it. Little card, my receipt of course, and there's a little note in here. Here's illustrations, and then a note. A little thing from Brian, which is awesome. That will be going in my journal. So anyway, I think I've rambled enough about this. I will be, of course, inking this up and trying it out. So, you know, in a little while, I'll let you know my thoughts on it. Hi guys, as I was watching the video back, I realized I wanted to kind of break in and add just a couple quick things. I know that in the first part of the video, I called this a limited edition. It's actually a special edition. I think I was a little excited, and I don't really know if there's much difference, but I wanted to point that out. I also looked very quickly because I was sure that there was something about this ink that I wasn't remembering. And while there isn't really a sheen, there is supposed to be some sparkle to the ink. I believe it's supposed to be a silver sparkle. I haven't seen it yet, but obviously I haven't played much with the ink, and I didn't really swirl the ink around in the jar enough to, you know, if there is any kind of sparkle or whatever in there, maybe to get it going. And I just wanted to kind of mention that. I also wanted to show you that I did ink up the pen, and you can see there's the bottled ink that I swatched with you guys earlier. Here's the ink from a cartridge. It's absolutely gorgeous. And lastly, I wanted to point out that I didn't mention the nib size I chose, but I did choose a medium nib, and that is not my norm. Normally I go for an italic or stub nib or a fine nib. I like the italic because I like the way it makes my handwriting look, and I like the fine because it is so small and detailed. But I decided to change it up, and I went with a medium, and I'm actually really liking it. So I thought I would just mention that in case you were curious about what nib size I went with, and let you know that so far in my little minimal testing, I'm loving this. It's working really well. And I will say that it feels like a really sturdy pen. It does have a different feel to it, to me, than my pink one, just slightly heavier. And I didn't look at the specs on it, but it does feel like a really nice quality pen so far, and I think I'm going to really enjoy using it. And I just wanted to add that little bit to the end of the video. Once again, the link will be down below to the pen and the website, the Goulet Pen Company website, because I do believe that they are probably some of the best people out there to get fountain pens and ink from, not only just because I think they have great products and the shipping is good, but I really am a fan of their customer service. I can't say enough about Brian and Rachel and the way they run their company, so definitely check them out. I do want to mention, just in case, this video was not sponsored in any way. I have just shopped with him frequently. He has been generous enough to sponsor a giveaway with me in the past, and I just really appreciate the way they are with the fountain pen community and the way they run their business. So, enough said, links down below. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I hope you're having a great day wherever you're at. Bye, everybody.